representative of the Director General and Chief Executive of the National Space Research and Development Agency, NISE, Dr. Olufemi Agbola, the representative of the keynote speaker at this very august meeting, Engineer Basi Uket, directors from the leading space agency in Africa, the National Space Research and Development Agency, of course, directors from the Centers and Laboratories of Excellence of Obasanjo Space Center, directors from the Defense Space Administration, deputy directors from NASDAQ and the Defense Space Administration, the pioneer chairman of the National Institution of Space Engineers, Brigadier General M.O. Agu, retired, the immediate past chairman of this great institution, Engineer Dr. George Okpanachi Ekie, the directors from other establishments of government who have come to grace this event, the 7th National Chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Space Engineers, Engineer Dr. Umar Sani. He is our chief host, captains of industry, relevant stakeholders, very distinguished guests, gentlemen of the fourth estate of the realm, the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my singular honor and rare privilege to welcome you all to this very beautiful event that is holding right here at the headquarters of the Defense Space Administration, right here at the Obasanjo Space Center. We are here gathered to observe the public lecture and inauguration ceremony of the 7th National Chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Space Engineers. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this event is leveraging space technologies to accelerate Nigeria's digital economy. And we have our keynote speaker and we have other distinguished guests of honor who have come to grace this event. For being here this morning, it is my joy and singular privilege to please ask that we perform the very first assignment, and that is to put our hands together for ourselves for being here in the first place. My name is Ita Okun from the Media and Corporate Communications Department, Office of the Director General of the National Space Research and Development Agency, and I've been saddled with this onerous responsibility to pilot and move this event from the commencement to when we shall completely retire. I think I deserve the first round of applause. Before we take the first item, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to introduce the dignitaries who have come to grace this event, and their presence here actually underscores the fact that they have taken this institution very, very seriously in their hearts. Let me quickly introduce the representative of the Chief of Army Staff, Major General O.A. Akintabi. Please put your hands together for him. You're highly welcome, sir. We have also, ladies and gentlemen, the representative of the Chief of Naval Staff, Commodore E.B. Sobosan. You're highly welcome. And of course, we have a friend of the leading space agency in Africa. He is the Chief of Defense Space Administration. We remember when we had the last meeting of this institution, he promised that he will give us this beautiful hall for this inauguration. Before I call his name, please put your hands together for the Chief of Defense Space Administration for keeping to his promise. Rear Admiral N.A. Mogilin. Please put your hands together again for him. Thank you very much, sir, for doing us the honors of having this program holding right here in your environment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next to be introduced is the representative of Amiable Director General, who is unavoidably absent due to other exigencies of duty. He would have loved to be here himself, but has sent his worthy lieutenants to represent him here. Himself is the Director, Engineering and Space Systems. That this event sees the light of the day. We have the director of one of the activity centers of the space agency, of course, an active activity center, the Center for Satellite Technology Development, CSTD, Engineer Dr. Umar Sadiq. Put your hands together for him. We have the Director, Ground Station and Mission Control of the Space Agency, Dr. Halidu Ibrahim. We have one of our directors who has come all the way from Lagos State, from the Center for Space Transport and Propulsion, Ekpe, Lagos State, Dr. Olusegun Shoni. He will be receiving the fellowship award in the course of this event. I think he deserves another round of applause. Also joining us is the agency's spokesman. He is the Director, Media and Corporate Communications of the Space Agency, Dr. Felix Ali. Please put your hands together for him. We equally have Dr. Solomon Ilya. He's the Director of our laboratory in Zamfara State. You're highly welcome, sir. Of other directors who have come to join us, as I have the names, I will introduce them. We have a director right here at the Defense Space Administration, Major General C.U. Wale. Please put your hands together for him. You're welcome, sir. Also from the Nigerian Navy, we have Commodore A.O. Ogenderon. You're welcome, sir. And then we have our Air Vice Marshal B.O.C. Ifremo from the Defense Space Administration. You're highly welcome, sir. We equally have Air Vice Marshal K. Aliu from the Defense Space Administration. I know that in the course of this event, I'll have other names and dignitaries to also make sure we have to know them. So, after now, speakers that will be coming after my speech will use the rostrum by my immediate right, and then we'll progress from there. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you're highly welcome. Let me now invite the immediate past chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Space Engineers to please step forward for his welcome address. Engineer Dr.